Hey, what's up YouTube and Amazon? Jefferson here with Sumigang Productions. And in this video, we're reviewing this guy right here. This is the RE 3-in-1 remote control. I got this on Amazon and I want to thank Express Buying for sending me this unit to review. You apparently can use this on Mac OS, Linux, Windows, or on an Android TV box like myself. And if you're curious, I'm using the T95N TV box. Okay, so back to the controller. This is pretty much everything I've always wanted on a remote control. I believe this is a must-have if you own your own TV box. This has a 3-axis gyro sensor and a 3-axis G sensor, which essentially allows you to use this as an air mouse. If you don't know what that means, it pretty much acts like a Wii controller. Simply point and click. This is definitely one of my favorite features. All the keys, in my opinion, are laid out perfectly. Towards the top of the controller, there's a power button which is programmable. I programmed this to turn on or off my TV only because it made more sense to me. And I'll show you how to program these later on. Next to the power button, there's an LED indicator letting you know when it's in programmable mode. This also lights up when you're pressing any of the buttons. When you move down, there's a dedicated multimedia control center. This has been super handy when watching movies or TV shows. The best part about this is there's no programming needed. Unfortunately, the search button only works on selected applications like Google Chrome. This will obviously depend on what TV box you're running. Underneath those buttons, you'll find the menu button, the home button, the back button, the arrow keys, and the OK button, which allows you to select your option. There's a dedicated volume up and down button, but on my TV box, this only controls the Android volume and not the TV volume. Because of that, I've used 2 of the 5 programmable keys for my TV volume. Here's your mute button, which mutes the Android volume and not your TV. However, it does work and mutes the volume, and this is a useful button to have. Next to that, you'll find the button that you may or may not use often. This will turn on or off your air mouse feature. The page up and down buttons, it's definitely something I use a lot. I personally never use the number keys, and next to them are special keys. I don't use these either, but if you're curious, this button takes you to your local disk. I'm not sure what these 2 buttons do, and this button obviously takes you to your preferred internet browser. These keys will vary depending on what system you have plugged it into. These 4 colorful buttons are your programmable keys. This is how I have mine set up. The red button powers my Android TV box, the green changes the TV input, the yellow changes the TV volume down, and the blue controls the volume up. Like I promised earlier, this is how you program those buttons. Before we get started, this is on a time limit, so don't take too long programming your keys. For demonstration purposes, we'll be programming the blue button to change the TV volume up. Alright, here we go. Press and hold the TV button. The LED light will rapidly flash. Keep pressing until it slows down like this. Once it slows down, press the blue, since that's the button we're programming for this demonstration. The LED light will stay the same, and right after you press the blue button, press the corresponding button on the TV remote. Once you press the button, the LED should go solid red. I like to repeat this process twice just to make sure. Now, press the red TV button to complete the programming and you're all done. Repeat the process to program the other 4 buttons. After all those features, there's one more I want to show you. Flip the remote control around and this will expose the full QWERTY keyboard built into the remote. This is definitely my second favorite feature of this remote. The best part of using this keyboard on my Android TV box is when I press the enter key, it actually works. The previous keyboards I've used never worked and I had to manually click enter. It's not a big deal, but it's definitely a super useful thing to have. There's even secondary shortcut keys like the www, the .com, and all the other keys. You can get to these by single pressing the Alt button, and when you want to switch back, press the Alt button again. I only wish this keyboard was backlit, but it's definitely not a deal breaker for me. This whole system is plug and play by using this 2.4 GRF USB transmitter. It's powered by 2 AAA batteries and they're not included. And at first, I didn't know where it was. Just find the RE logo, which is at the bottom of the controller. Flip it around, remove this part, And there you have it. That's pretty much it when it comes to this remote control. If you guys have any questions or comment, be sure to leave them in the comment box below, and I'll try my best to answer any questions you guys may have. I'll also provide a link where I got this, and if you use that link, you're also supporting my channel, so thank you for your support. If you guys like this video, or if you just found it helpful, give it a thumbs up. It definitely helps out my channel a lot. Like always, ladies and gentlemen, have a great day.